So you get to have the funnest job of anyone here today because you actually get to kind of roam around, watch what's going on, and your observing can actually start anytime. So you are observing, as Dr. Colonel Franz talked about, the exercise has began, and you can start observing now for how well are the huddles doing. Do people seem to be organized? Are they beginning to get together? How well prepared are you, and so on. The observation sheets that I gave you specifically talk about capturing teamwork in action. They follow the categories of team steps, where you will be observing as you wander around the different phases. Leadership, do they seem to be a leader in command, and you'll be able to tell who the leaders are with the jackets? Are they calling huddles? Are they calling people by name? Do they seem to be in control? They answering questions. You might even, if the timing seems right and they're not busy, you might even actually interview them a little bit and say, are you the leader? Can you tell me kind of what your objective is for your team? That kind of thing. Communication, are you seeing people communicate effectively within their teams? And we can actually split you up a little bit because I don't want you all going to the same place. So first of all, is there anybody really interested in observing at the field hospital where the trauma care is going to be taking place? Kind of? Maybe? Yeah? Okay.
There's some nursing students.
Oh, so if we have a couple of nursing students, that would be good. You can roam around. And the other thing is, if you want to pair up a little bit, we'll be doing one activity, then we'll be taking the break, and then we'll be running it again. And you can actually switch places with a partner. So if you're in the medical tent and then you want to switch to the refugee camp or whatever, I'll let you decide that. But for sure we would like to have observers, at least one observer in the refugee camp observing, and you can float around in the refugee camp. There will be a first aid station, there will be a comfort care station, and then there will be the general camp. So you can kind of wander and look at all of those things. For sure we want somebody looking at the field hospital. We want someone at the triage registration area and observing what's happening there. And then just in general, the rest of it is going to be much more, just the dispensary clinic will be going on. So you kind of get an idea, and please don't limit yourself to what's on this sheet. If you see really good things or you see information that you would really like to put down as an observer, write it in the columns, write it on the back. I should have brought some blank. Oh, I do have some blank sheets. Everybody can take a blank sheet of paper, pass them around, and you can jot additional notes on that. Again, as you know, we have safety officers for the safety of the event. As observers, we are deputizing you as deputy safety officers. If you for real see something of safety concern, you know the drill, you know what to yell. Stop simulation, and everything will stop. Because you are the eyes that are more generally, you're not focused on a specific task. So you may see things before other people related to safety. But otherwise, just jot down. Think about what might make this better for next year as observers. We want you to critique your own process. Give me lots of suggestions about next year, this is what you should do to make this run better for the observers, or any other thing that you see in general with the event. We would love your feedback. So, questions? Oh, I have a perfect team. Everybody's ready to go. So, let's do introductions. I'd like to know everybody's name. I'm Laura Stanley Hansen. I have been deployed. I actually work as a quality specialist, and I do systems engineering at Mayo Clinic, so that's why kind of how I got to where I am. So,
Joan Vaughn.
Okay.
I'm Kim Wanick. I got involved just being a parent of someone who wanted to be involved.
Awesome. Glad to have you.
Nursing SNP student.
Oh, Wonderful. Okay.
I'm Julia.
Nursing?
I'm Colleen. I'm a student.
Student nurse?
I'm Kira. I'm a nursing student. I'm Megan. I'm doing this because of principles with biomedical science.
Wow. Awesome.
And I'm Michelle. I'm a nursing student.
Okay, so we got great nursing students. So having been a nurse for 30 some years, I can tell you this is a wonderful opportunity to take a look at what really goes on in mission work. And that's part of the reason we do this is so when there's another team deploying to Haiti or there's another mass disaster somewhere in the world and they need mission teams, you'll be able to step forward and say, I've had some training. I understand it was simulation, but I have had some training in understanding how this all works. And so we really, and certainly if a disaster happens on our homeland, we'll have people who are more capable and ready to respond for both yourselves and your families and for the community. So welcome. We are done briefing unless there's questions.
When do we regroup?
We will, we regroup in about, 8 minutes. We'll call a general and then we'll release you out to your station. So, and you of course don't have a station, so you can just start heading down and circulating around.
So if we were to use the facilities now would be a good time.
Now would probably be a good time.
Don't film that.